If you're lucky enough to have grandparents, do yourself a favor and have them tell you all about their life. Just sit there and listen to their stories. Even people who have led normal lives have so many beautiful and wonderful stories to tell. And who knows, you may be surprised to find out that they led a way more exciting life than you thought. Just like the grandfather here in the palm of your hand, which was designed by Timothy Decroix and published by Le Bottejeu, and this video is sponsored by BlackRock and Hatchet Board Games. Hi everybody, my name is Nick Murphy of the Brothers Murph, and we are here with BoardGameGeek.com. Well, it's time to go down memory lane, so let's get this game down to the table and go a little more in focus on In the Palm of Your Hand. In the Palm of Your Hand is a team-based dexterity deduction game where players will be miming out scenes from the grandfather's memory into each other's hands, and they will have to guess which story is being told. The game comes with 100 different memories from the grandfather's life, and these will be mimed out in the palms of the player's hands using these various objects. Players will be in teams of 2 or 3, and each team will get 6 memory cards. When a team is the active team, one player will be the grandfather and the other will be the child. The grandfather will hold out their hand and close their eyes, and the child will then draw a card off the top of the deck without showing it to the other teams, and then mime that scene in the grandfather's hand with the objects given. The child may use any objects they want and may use them in any way they see fit, and they may instruct the grandfather to hold their hand in a certain way. There are some restrictions though. The child may never touch the grandfather's hand with their hands directly, and the two may never speak. They may not draw shapes or write words on the grandfather's hand, and they may not test the mime on themselves first, and once they start miming, they may not restart the mime. And lastly, the other teams must be able to see the mime being done. Once the memory is done being mimed, the child will announce they are done. Now the other team will get to interfere with the memory. They will choose a card from their hand that they think matches what they saw mimed, and they will add it to the card drawn by the child. Then the child will move on to the second memory and will draw a second card off the deck and mime that one as well. And then after the second memory is finished, the opposing team interferes with the memory again. Okay, let's stop and see this in action. If I was trying to mime this beach card, I may lay down this cloth to represent the blanket, this ring to represent the umbrella or maybe the hat, and then maybe I would simulate the footsteps in the sand by tapping on the hand like this. If I was miming this rock climbing card, maybe I would ask the grandfather to hold their hand like this, and then drape the string to represent the climbing rope, and then have the pawn climb up the rope. Now it's time for the grandfather to try and figure out which memories were being mimed. They will put all the cards out on the table and they will try and figure out which memory was which. The active team will get 1 point if the grandfather chose the right card, and the opposing team will get a point if the grandfather chose their card. The grandfather must choose a card for each memory, and they must choose them in the right order of memory 1 and memory 2. If they choose the correct 2 cards but in the wrong order, the active team does not get any points. Once points are awarded, the next team will be the active team and play continues. The game will end once everyone has been the grandfather once, and the team with the most points will win. This is a very interesting take on the team deduction game. There are many games based around choosing cards and then the other teams getting to mess with your plans by adding their own cards. But the miming in this game makes it wholly different and takes it to a totally different level. It's both challenging and intriguing, both as the grandfather and the child respectively. And it's tough for the teams who are trying to mess with you as well. And if In the Palm of Your Hand seems like a game you might enjoy, make sure to check it out and join in the discussion. And until next time, I've been Nick Murphy. We're here with Board Game Geek, and we've been going in focus on In the Palm of Your Hand. Have a great day.